All right, so let's see. Let's go with Chris on the first one. Tell us about the most interesting investigation you've been involved with.
Paranormal or urban?
You pick.
Ooh. Well, anybody who's familiar with Scared or with me they're gonna know right away what I'm gonna say is the Grand Midway Hotel, because that is the location of my first paranormal experience after 7 years of investigating. Like I said, I went on that investigation with no expectations because I've learned not to have any expectations over the last, however many years we were doing this. And the place really kind of made me do a 180 because of my experience. And I do now, I acknowledge, yes, paranormal activity is out there, it is possible. It also made me kind of reaffirmed my faith in a higher power and a God. So yeah, it really kind of shook my foundations. And since that time, they say once you have one experience, it opens you up to more experiences. Within the last year and a half, I have had 2 other experiences. But I mean, it's not every time we go do an investigation that now I've opened myself up and, oh my God, that's a ghost, and oh, that's a ghost, and there's 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 a ghost, here's a ghost, and she's a ghost. It's not like that. I still approach every investigation with a kind of skeptical eye. And I think that is what a lot of people really need to do, is be skeptical about your findings.
And then Brian, how about the most unpleasant investigation you've ever been involved with?
I guess any urban exploration has a level of unpleasantness to it because it's usually cold. We've got 50-pound backpacks on our backs. It's very physically taxing. When we get home, we're tired, we're exhausted. We're usually covered in head to toe in dirt, filth, grime, rust. We've just breathed in asbestos for the past 12 hours. I wouldn't recommend it, but we're gluttons for punishment. So, but on a paranormal level, I would also have to go with the Grand Midway, because what we encountered there, as opposed to other times when we've made contact or gotten any kind of evidence, it's been on a curious level, like, ooh, we found something, or oh, this is good, we talked to that person. This was the first time we felt it was on a negative level. We're kind of hesitant to say demonic because that's very much a catchphrase these days. People throw it around, but if someone, a third party, were to say, yeah, you guys stumbled upon something demonic, I would not argue with them.
Definitely say malevolent.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's a good word.
All right, investigation is the fun part, right? Can you tell us about the other work involved establishing and sustaining a successful paranormal group?
That's tough. Just recently, some friends of ours celebrated their 2nd birthday in existence, and I said, hey, you know what? That's great. It's so hard to maintain a group. It's very easy to start one. You watch TV, you go, I can do that. Print up t-shirts, you get business cards. Hey, we're a paranormal group, let's start getting clients and reviewing evidence, and let's go to the reveals. It's hard to maintain that because everyone's got, day jobs, regular lives, wives, husbands, kids. How do you find time to do this so consistently like we have?
I would say a piece of advice to new groups out there that are just starting: patience is a virtue. Don't expect to get evidence on every single investigation.
It took you 7 years to...
It took me 7 years to actually, have an experience or believe something that we found. I know it's easy to get excited about things, but that's what I was talking about before, that kind of skepticism. It's good to have that, and it's good to be able to be patient and not expect things to happen. Because a lot of times when things don't happen, people will get bored, they'll get disappointed, and that's when that group goes, phew.
And I think also if you're going to form a group, you have to really be honest with yourself and know why you're doing it. We're documentarians, so we're doing it for ourselves. We make our shows, and for us, we're happy with that. But some groups get together either to get answers, which is always great, and you get the ones who are just trying to get on TV, and they say they're looking for answers, but they just want to be the next thing, which again is fine as long as they're honest with themselves and say, yeah, we want to get on TV. When one or the other doesn't happen right away, like Chris said, they get discouraged and they fall apart. So I think as long as you have clear-cut goals and you know that it's not an instant thing. I mean, look at some of these Halloween specials that are live. You watch and nothing happens. That's that's really what investigation's about.
Yeah.
Sometimes nothing happens for hours on end.
Anybody who does paranormal investigating out there the right way knows that paranormal investigating can be downright boring. It really can be, but be persistent.
So since you answered my next question, we're just going to throw in a wild card here.
Ooh,
So,
good like that.
We like
so
wild cards.
who falls asleep when you're going over the investigation results?
I have fallen. I won't lie. I've fallen asleep. I never fall. No, sometimes I'm just like. I fall asleep while I drive too. So.
Yeah. I mean, I've gotten bored. I've fallen asleep watching video or listening to audio. You know, it's like, oh look, there's a chair and a table, and it's dark and it's quiet.
To an orb.
Oh, it's a piece of dust. And I wake up and it's like the next 30 minutes of the tape have went by. So it's like, yay, I get to rewind the tape and watch it all over again. You know,
That's
but
why it's good to have not one person in charge of, because he'll look at it, then I'll look at it, then maybe someone else on our team will look at it, and maybe I might catch something he doesn't, and vice versa.
So it takes quite a while to
Oh,
go
yeah.
through.
Actually,
everything.
and even to the point where, even when we're editing, putting our documentary together, he found perhaps our best EVP on the video camera. Our audio recorders didn't pick it up. Nobody heard it with their ears, but on the camera, we got something, and that was through just review.
Yeah, just editing.
So good catch.
Yeah, oh totally. Oh my God.
Awesome. So can you tell us about any upcoming investigations or events or appearances that you're going to be doing?
I know we have we have 2 more documentaries coming out fairly soon. One is our investigation at the Lizzie Borden House, where we worked with Chris Moon. Another one is called the Paranormal Investigators Casebook, Volume 1, because there will be more. But that entails about maybe 3 or 4 different locations that we've investigated over the last year or so, and kind of what we found or didn't find on those investigations.
And we're always talking on the lecture circuit, Urban Explorers Backpack. We also have been doing colleges lately. Basic Paranormal Investigation 101. We're going to be at Phenomenology 103
Yes,
in Gettysburg
March.
next March.
Yes!
With everybody. We're really looking forward to it because it's like coming home.
Yeah.
It's coming home.
And where can they find you on the web?
You can see us at www.scaredonline.com. You can watch our episodes. You can catch up with the crew. And if you're a web designer, please contact us because we need help.
I might have somebody in mind for you. So first off, I'd like to thank you both for taking the time to answer our
Word.
questions.
Thank you.
Word,
And,
suckers.
we do look forward to seeing you at Phenomenology because we will be
We'll be
there.
there.
Cool.
And perhaps maybe we can conduct a joint investigation in the future.
We'd love
Love
that.
to do that
Totally.
with you.
Always
Be
love
on
that.
one of your documentaries.
That'd be awesome.
And thank you once again.
Thank
Cool.
you.
Thank you.
This is Kendra with Spirit Realm Investigation from Ramblewood Fall Fest, and happy hunting.
Peace.
I want that part on there too.